Razabani for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. With me on Zoom today, my man, Mr. Samuel Vargas. Samuel, how are we doing, champ?
Good, man. Just another good day of training, man. Just putting up with the COVID rules here and everything that's going on around the world, but getting the job done, you know?
I was going to ask, obviously, first, before we talk anything about boxing, obviously the world's living in this crazy world at the moment with this virus.
Right.
How have kind of things been for you over the last couple of months? Have things got better?
Unfortunately, not here. They're under full lockdown. Only essential services are open, so things like restaurants and, mechanic shops and things like that. Gyms, unfortunately, are closed, but, my gyms are always, professional athletes are allowed to train and work out, so I go around that, and I just just live my life that way.
Well, yeah, it's the same here in the UK. We're in a full national lockdown as well.
I bet.
You haven't fought since, was it, I think, June or July last year against Virtual Ortiz. So I know you're a man that likes to stay active. So has it been kind of hard for you yourself? Because at the end of the day, fighters don't earn anything unless they actually fight. So has it been kind of hard to kind of keep active and keep ticking along and training and hoping to get a date and a fight?
I've been blessed. I'm Lee Baxter keeps me busy. We were before this fight even came about. We were planning to go on the road. I'm a road guy. I get busy. I don't care. I don't care what fight. We had a couple of things planned, but nothing really solid. Came through for us. So and then this Conor asked for the fight for like 30th time. So I said, you know what, let's fight the kid.
The last time you was in the UK, and I believe it was around two and a half years ago when you fought Amir Khan. I was there in Birmingham where it was a great fight. You dropped Amir. The crowd was crazy. Do you feel like you're going to be at advantage with no crowds here potentially for your fight with Conor?
No, not necessarily. I mean, like once you're in the ring, that bell rings. It's just two men in there, just doing what you're supposed to do. But I do love the fans in the UK. Whether they're booing me or cheering for me, they're hardcore fans, and they get behind the sport. They get behind every boxer, every fighter. And I noticed that there, man, like after the fight or even during the fight, the whole arena was screaming my name. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, this is wild. And then it went from booing me to screaming. Everyone was cheering my name. And then, bittersweet for me, the result in that fight. But like I said, the fans there are awesome. I couldn't walk down the street after the fight. So I'm really looking forward to this fight, to be honest. Hopefully Eddie can work out some fans and we can get it done,
You mentioned that Conor's been calling you out for a number of times, but what have you seen of Conor Benn?
What have I seen of him?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes.
Really, really strong kid, young lion. He's gonna come out swinging. I'm assuming. I'm gonna expect him to come out swinging hard. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, but good experience. Seems to have power, but boxing is boxing, and I know they try to keep him active, trying to make him a star and whatnot. But a lot of his opponents, and I know for a fact that they've been last minute opponents. I don't care what the paper says; they're all last minute opponents. So I'm excited for this fight.
From his last couple of fights that he's taken part in and been successful and won, have you seen any weaknesses in his armor?
It's hard to tell. I mean, obviously, one of those fights he did great, stopped the guys or whatever he did. He did the job that night. But I mean, it's a wild kid. Swings a lot, makes a lot of mistakes, puts himself in bad situations. A guy with my experience, I'm just gonna capitalize on those things. Do what I do best. Frustrate him.
You mentioned the experience. You've obviously been around a long time. You've been in there with some great fighters, win, lose or draw. So do you think your experience is going to be a major factor in this fight?
Yeah, experience, ruggedness. I'm gonna hit him everywhere. He's gonna be sore like he got into a car accident. I don't think he understands that, but that's what I've been doing. I started training like since December. I haven't stopped because I knew this year. I in my mind I knew this year was gonna be something big for me, whether in the UK or in the US. So I started training hard, doing power work, strength training, and now we're just picking up with the boxing. So yeah, I knew this was gonna be a big year for me. So just ready for whatever, and it was him. So can't complain.
Conor did an interview with IFL last week, and he sent you a message in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. Conor did break down roughly what he said. I believe you've seen his interview that he did with us. What did you make of what he said to you?
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was like, "What the fuck? Who's that?" I thought it was like photoshopped or something. I was like, "Fuck." But no, the kids. I didn't know the kid spoke Spanish because he spoke Spanish with like a Spaniard accent. I was like, "Damn, what the fuck is that?"
His
But
Spanish is good.
yeah, if Spanish is good, good for the kid, man. I was surprised, but it's all for the cameras. When I look at things like that, it's all for the cameras. I don't take nothing like he's trying to sell a couple of tickets. But let's see if the dog fights as much as he barks. That's my question. Because I'm gonna come and I'm gonna be on him, and he's talking like we're gonna make it to a war and all that bullshit. Well, I'm gonna be on him. I'm gonna be on him, whether you're hitting me or not hitting me, or I'm gonna beat him. I told you, I'm gonna hit him everywhere. I'm gonna punish them. He's gonna slowly break down. He's talking about fear and all these things, but like once you're in the middle of that ring, grasping for air, the fear is the last thing in your mind. You just trying to find an answer for the question I'm giving him. If he doesn't have an answer, he's gonna pay. That's all it is, man. It's boxing. Questions and answers.
So you're not going to give him a response back in Spanish?
Maybe I will. Why not? I don't know. I don't know how many rehearsals they did or whatever. But I mean, I'm not. I don't. What can I say to the kid? You know what I mean?
What happens on the night? How does the fight end?
You know, I got humble in boxing and in life many times, and to whom I want to be his test, and I don't see him passing that test. The more I think about the fight, all the work I put in today, yesterday, and the past 5 years, 10 years, he's not gonna win that fight. I don't care what he does. You know, he's got a big name, big following, big name behind him. He's been blessed with a lot of things, and I'm that test for him. I'm that test, and I'll tell you what, he's not gonna pass it. I don't care what he does, what his team does. It just doesn't matter. I see through him. I was 23. I was 24 too. I thought I was a bad motherfucker. I thought I was a bad man back in the day. But that I was the baddest dude. But I was young too, man. So I just let him enjoy it. I've been around the sport. I've been down, been up, been down, been up. I've been through it all. So I let him do what he wants to do, and then when we get in there, we'll square up the accounts. You know.
Sammy, you've been, like you said, you've been around a long time. Boxing is a game and a sport where you get punched in the face, and it's not healthy getting punched in the face for a long time and long durations of your life.
Right.
So have you kind of set yourself goals and targets on what you want to achieve for the rest of your time in the sport?
Yeah, absolutely. I was, and that's a conversation I have with my family or my team. Like, I don't want to let boxing sort of determine what happens with my life or my health. I want to come out healthy. I want to come out on top. I want to come out with my health, with everything. So, I mean, we'll see where the ride goes. I mean, I've been through some wars, but I'm fresh. I'm good. I'm still very healthy. No, I've been clear with the doctors with no problems for every fight. So I'm on that aspect. I'm good. Just gotta clean up the defense, work the body, and get him.
Like I said, just moving away from your fight, Sammy, I know we mentioned you fought in the UK. There's talks at the moment in the UK of Amir Khan fighting Kell Brook. Now, that fight has been built for many years. It hasn't happened. Both fighters have taken fights recently in the last year or so at different levels. Amir Khan fought Billy Dibbs in Saudi Arabia. Kell Brook fought Terence Crawford. Do you think that fight still holds value?
I think it holds a lot of I think it's a good fight for the UK fans, for everyone out there. I think it's a fight that should have happened a long time ago, and it's a good moment for the fight right now. To be honest, um, great fight, great fighters from the UK. Awesome resumes. I wish the fight happened a long time ago. To be honest, I want to see it myself as a fan too. I mean, like I'm a fan, but I'm excited for that one too. Whenever that happens, I mean, the fans should be stoked too as well.
I also want to touch on obviously Canelo as well, regarded as the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, or top five for in the top five without a doubt. But a lot of people have him as number one. I know 2020 was a strange year for fighters, where a lot of fighters couldn't get dates and couldn't fight. But Canelo just fought in December, just before Christmas. He's fighting
Right.
again next month against Yildirim for the 168 WBC.
That's the Turkish kid, right? It's
That's
Turkey?
right. That's right.
Right. Yeah.
But is Canelo bringing back what fighters should be doing, and that's staying active and fighting regular? Canelo has said, I want to fight Yildirim, I want to fight in May, I want to fight in September. You never know, he might even fight in December. But do a lot of fighters now just worry about getting that one big fight in the year, get paid millions of pounds, and then not fight for another year? Is it more about money rather than that legacy and Hall of Fame status?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for him. I can't speak, about that. I mean, I'm not in his position, but he's doing a great job. I think his team is doing a great job. He's definitely a pound for pound. He fought and beat everyone in front of him. I think he's just every fighter has a different plan. Yeah, me, I sort of do it for the glory of a warrior, of going in there and fighting for what you believe or for what you love, and then getting your hand raised in front of thousands of people. Like you sort of live this life of a gladiator that no one else out there lives that life. Just me and a couple of other fighters. So that's what I love. I love the weighing, the weight cut, the everything. That's something you will never get back, or I will never be able to relive that anywhere else. That's how I look at it. And obviously there goes the money and the contracts and the whole. It gets complicated over there.
No, absolutely. Just finally, Samuel, if Conor's watching, you got a message for him?
No. I'm coming, and you better be fucking ready because, you asked for the fight, you got the fight. You're saying you're gonna fight toe to toe. Is gonna be a war. Well, be ready because I'm coming, and I'm coming with everything. I can't let no young kid outdo me or any shape or form. So I'm coming and I'm coming hard. So get ready. That's what I have to say to him.
Samuel Vargas, IFL TV, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me, man. And for my UK fans, I love you guys. You guys are always on my Instagram, Twitter, all the positive messages and regards, and I love it. I love going out there. To be honest, I'm actually excited to go out there, even though it's a hell of a long flight, but whatever. But yeah, no, I love it out there. Can't wait to get there and put on a show for you guys. Hopefully, we get some fans. So that's my only request. We get some fans. Even though if they're all booing for me, they'll all be cheering for me at the end. So I like that.
Well, all the best with your rest of the camp and safe travels to the UK in a couple of months. Samuel Vargas,
all right, bro.
IFL TV.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.